So there was a man who was charged with killing a Chinese delivery man over duck sauce.
Oh man,
you gotta have duck sauce though.
And
you forget duck sauce though, dude.
But when they went through his refrigerator was full of duck sauce.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
This guy's nut.
Just nut.
He's nut.
Nut.
The S was silent.
Do you think he wanted room temp duck sauce? I think that's really the question.
Because once it gets cold, you know, it becomes like a...
Wait, I think I heard of this fucker.
Let's spend time trying to back up his logic real quick.
Wait.
Try.
No, this shit's kind of sad, dude. I remember this one.
How'd this go? What was the situation?
So it is this guy is a condiment obsessed kind of random dude. He's
a hoarder?
No, he's a hoarder. That's the right word.
Dude, he's got Taco Bell packets all over the fucking place.
Mandatory nowadays.
You know
to
what
say
I don't
hoarder?
get? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Why this guy couldn't just go to the market and buy duck sauce? Like, why did he have to get the fucking the plastic one where they fill up your shit? It's like you could have got the fucking duck sauce yourself.
I think we're asking the wrong questions.
What
Maybe it's
question
more
should we
like,
be
why
asking?
did he kill somebody? But I can understand why you would go there first.
We know why, because it's the duck sauce. It's the lack of duck sauce.
Nuts.
No, nut.
Nut.
He's nut.
No, he's nut. That's how I said it.
To understand a criminal, you have to get inside the mind of a criminal. That's what I watched that Mindhunter shit.
You know what I'm saying? FBI, that shit is fire.
So this condiment obsessed Queens murder suspect was a hoarder. I don't know if that's derogatory. He hoarded sweet and sour duck sauce in his refrigerator, but even though he had a bunch, he still got super pissed off at this Chinese food delivery guy and had a feud with him that led to him eventually kind of stalking this Chinese delivery guy, and on the day of his disappearance and or murder was allegedly walking around the restaurant multiple times looking for him, and then eventually followed him to a spot and shot him.
Dude, there's footage of this. I saw it. He was on a bicycle after he did a delivery, and you see the guy going out, and then he's walking up and he just blasts him point blank. Dude, it's actually really sad because they did an interview on the store owner. And then the store owner was like crying, and she was just like, "We told the fucking cops multiple times. This guy was harassing us. He keeps coming to our business. Like they did nothing." So then, to me, I was like, "Dude, that's when it made it real. Like that sucks, dude. Like the cops can't do nothing because he hasn't really committed a crime.
Yeah, because there's no crime. Yeah.
But then maybe they can get him on trespassing. Maybe they can tell him like, yeah, like whatever. But I don't know what the rules are behind that, but there were multiple times that they reached out to the police and asked them to do something. And then it wasn't until after they killed, like that he got killed, where they were able to catch him and all that. But that's kind of what sucks.
Police said they've been building a case against this dude. His name is Hirsch.
So after he kills someone, they're like, "We got him now."
Got the son of a
They
bitch.
didn't have anything else besides him like following
Because
him?
they were learning he had been involved in ongoing tensions with the manager at the Great Wall restaurant, which is another restaurant.
All over duck sauce?
This was starting in November 3rd.
Crazy guy.
When he was furious, there wasn't enough duck sauce for him to take home from his meal on that one. So he was already in a feud with that. And then you're right though, Joe. Like you can't really. There was nothing on him. He just was pissed off and bothering them because he wanted more duck sauce. So
You know what we need?
Police could do anything.
We need Asian hate patrol. Like, no, what I mean by that
East
is
Coast
like,
version, because we do that here.
We do that on the West Coast.
Yeah, we got Monterey Park covered.
But what we need is like
These 2 blocks at least.
Yeah.
the triads used to do this, right? Where you couldn't go to the cops, but then you told the triads like, "Look, there's this fucking nut that comes into the restaurant and he's fucking shit up. Please do something, fucking shrimp boy." And he goes, "I got you," you know?
Oh my
And then he
God,
comes
shrimp
up and he's
boy.
like, "Hey, you want to fuck at the restaurant, motherfucker, bitch?"
Say the
He's
last
like,
part sooner, please.
No.
Wait, so you want to fuck
That's not bad.
at this restaurant?
If the guy says yes, then you're really in trouble.
Yeah, you're like, all right.
And I stick this in your mouth
That's the sad
and
part.
ass, right?
The sad part is that protection racket is the crime.
That is a crime because they prey upon. But it
Yeah.
started back in the day. It started as an actual protection, like security group, because shit like this was happening in Chinatown back in the old days.
So it started good, got corrupt later. Damn,
Yeah.
that always happens.
Just like the Boy Scouts
They got greedy.
Yeah.
and Catholicism
Yeah. And government.
and government.
Government. NATO.
Realize how the same bucket all those things were.
This guy Hirsch actually had 10 previous sealed arrests and has pleaded not guilty
Sealed?
and is being held without bail.
Sealed arrest?
That's I don't know.
So it's like on your record, but you can't see what it's.
Yeah.
That's what they black out your fucking your record, yo.
Yeah.
Why did they get that right? It's like, don't tell anybody. You're
Because
arrested me, but
criminals
don't
get all the
tell me.
rights, man.
They do.
Hirsch has also not been charged with a hate crime in this case because it's more of his obsessive nature versus a.
Because he might be going to Taco Bell and start shit
is-
with them.
is
because
this
they don't
guy
have
not the
fire
same
sauce.
race?
No.
He looks like a guy that works at a bagel shop.
Good thing he's wearing a mask though.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, good thing he's wearing a mask.
That's good.
That dude on
He's
a-
from Queens.
yeah.
From Queens.
Where's he gonna get his duck sauce in prison now?
That's
man.
true. Someone's
Now we're asking the right questions.
Cloud in the ass.
Now you get dick sauce, probably.
Or duck dick. Right?
There you go.
What's the prison price for duck sauce?
Don't feed the dancers.
You know they gotta get it in there through the ass, right?
We're children.
That's duck butter.
We're children.
Ooh, okay.
Damn, man, that sucks, dude. This is when I feel like I miss gangsters.
Yeah.
Cause you know, like a lot of these things didn't really go down because the gangsters were too busy
Dude.
harassing the
Not
restaurants.
doing it like they used to.
I know. Now you got
know.
crazy like
Did you ever do that in your gang days?
nope, but I knew people who did.
You ever break some legs?
Now's your chance.
Bring the council members
Like, do what
back.
you didn't do before.
No, you know what? The people that I knew that the way that they did it, like, so by the time it was my generation, so they did this like in the older generation, right? By the time it was my generation, everyone was just, it was a racket, like an extortion racket. Everyone just knew to go to the cafes, go there, hang out, and then they'll pay you and stuff. And then like the older guys did it. I was too young. I was like 14, 15. But then it became to the point where like everyone was just getting payments from the restaurant and they weren't doing anything to protect it. Sometimes even causing more issues because they would fight at the restaurant. So I mean, like, yeah, that's probably what ended up happening is like they fucked it all up. But I do know that in Chinatown, I've heard of stories where like there would be crazy dudes that would just come in. You know how Chinatown was like a little indoor plaza, right? Where they had just like T-shirts, $5 or $10, all these
Yeah.
things, right? Fruit stands. And then there'll be guys that would come in, I guess like crazy dudes that would just grab things, throw them out, like fight with the people, right? And then these old gangsters will come out and then they'll just have like 2 guns in their jacket and they'll just show them. And then they're like, you want trouble? And then they'll look at them, they'll be like, oh fuck. And then they just walk away. And I'm like, wow, that's a crazy story. I haven't witnessed it, but I heard of it. So I don't know if it's real.
The legend of you want trouble.
Yeah, you want.
Yeah, you want trouble?
That's why Jackie Chan always says, "I don't want trouble."
He knows. He knows what's up.
Like that's how he de-escalates the situation before he
I
starts.
think it
fucking-
escalates the situation, honestly.
But he's like this. Don't want trouble.
Yeah.
Isn't that how, like, because when I was in Japan and we visited the red light district, I remember our friends were like, hey, when you're like standing outside, like if you're hanging out outside of businesses in the red light district, if you're too loud or you're kind of like just joking with your friends, like sometimes a guy will just come out and just kind of look at you just to make sure that you
Shut up.
yeah, you just like kind of just monitor your activity.
That's enough.
Yeah, and it's like he's like, oh, that's like Yakuza. Basically, what they do is like if you attract too much attention, then they'll just like kind of, okay.
I love the nonchalance of like, yeah, when we were in Japan, we were at the red light district, and this happened.
Of course, this is before I was plotting hookers, of course. About 15 to 20 minutes before.
And the guy was still looking at me.
So when all of us came out after our blowjobs, and we were rating our experience and high-fiving each other,
We walking out like this.
and then these gangsters came out and stared us down, and we're like, well, we're not gonna talk about our blowjobs here anyway. We're gonna go over there to Yoshinoya, bitch.
Wasn't that funny of a blowjob anyway?
Wasn't a very good eventful.
My first time visiting the red light district as a tourist
As a
in Amsterdam. My second time was not. In Amsterdam,
Did you see Dutch gangsters?
I don't know, but what I did see was other than one dude who like walks out of a door and he's like sweating, he's like, oh, and he high fives his friend, which was hilarious.
That's so good.
Later on down the street, I saw this black dude. He had like one of his flip phone cameras at the time, and he was like kind of like taking photos of his girl in the booth, and she was like, no. And then this fucking huge other black dude comes out like security, takes his phone, rips it in half, throws it on the floor, and pushes him away.
No way.
I was like, oh shit.
Rips it in half like that?
Yeah, because it was one of those
Was it a
flip
razor phone?
The other way.
Oh, flip.
roller style ones. This is like, this is back in like 2007.
Imagine if he had the Nokia brick and the guy's like,
It's a sidekick, flips it.
Or it's like the Galaxy Note 3. It's like this fucking big.
And it's foldable.
Yeah, it's nice.
He flips open the sidekick and cracks it in half.
Dude, that'd be sick, dude. He flips open the sidekick, sidekicks it.
that's why you need a dummy
sidekick
phone
it.
for the first time.
That's how desperate you are for the red light district photo.
And then you crack that,
you go.
and then you go.
No, babe, I have 2 phones so that if the guy breaks it when I'm in the red light district, I still have a phone.
It's a burner phone.
Taking pictures of hookers.
Why do you have 2 phones? You just start taking out different things. You take out a Twix. You go, just everything to split in 2. Yeah, Kit Kats. You're just like, how about this? How about that?
Otter Pop. He's just perfectly breaking in half.
There's a city in
An otter pop.
Japan where they have the headquarters for the largest mafia there. I think it's
Nakatomi Plaza, yes.
Nakatomi Plaza. I think it's Kobe. I don't know, but it has 100,000 members, right? And it's actually rated the safest city in Japan because no one wants to do petty crime there. Because if you do petty crime there, it's like you're not gonna get caught by the cops. You're just gonna get murdered.
Oh,
That's
shit.
giving me Texas vibes.
So it's like super safe. So it's like you have little grandmas
Texas,
there,
Japan.
you know, walking safe in the middle of the night.
Dude, our country needs to be run by fear again.
Welcome to Texas.
Texas.
Texas, welcome.
All right, see if you go.